Mhm. Hey, hi guys.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Guys, can you give me a couple of minutes? My laptop is restarting this morning, so just give it a minute and then we'll start with the session, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Just while this happens, can you guys tell me in the last session, did we cover simple interest and compound interest a little bit?
Yes.
We had just started
Yes,
and the time was up for the session.
yeah, okay. So the idea is that today we have 1.5 hours, so you want to spend more time in understanding the simple interest and compound interest. The process that we will follow would be similar that we followed last time. I'll first, walk you through all the four formulas that I might have just told you, but I might have not derived those formulas in the last session. So we'll derive them, we'll understand them very well, and then post that we will do a few questions, right? That's the idea. Just give me a few minutes and I'll join you.
Okay, sir.
Okay. All right, guys, can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me just quickly share my screen. All right, guys. So today we want to cover simple interest and compound interest. I think in our last session we might have covered parts of it, right? Where we would have covered majorly the formulas only, and we did not really deep dive into any of those formulas, right? So today I'm going to assume that we did not cover anything, and we are going to start from scratch around what simple interest, compound interest is, and what sort of questions you'll be able to see coming from this particular part. Okay. Okay. All right. So, guys, yes, last time when we met, did we look at banking operations? Did we do that?
No, sir.
Yes. Or no, sorry, I couldn't hear you, Karishma. Can you come back?
No, sir.
Anyway, if we have done it, good. If we haven't, I'm going to just do it anyway. So now, how do you think about simple interest and compound interest? Let's first understand what is interest. Okay. So whenever you go to a bank, you basically go to a bank for two reasons. Number one, you go there to basically deposit your money, or you go there to withdraw, right? If you're depositing money with the bank promises to give you some interest on it, right? If you are withdrawing money, that is bank's money, bank is going to charge interest from you. This is basically loan, right? So the interest will be paid by the customer. Is generally the interest which is beneficial to me, right? Higher the interest, more is the money that I am making. This is called return on my investment, ROI. On the other side, this is the interest that I am paying. The higher the interest rate, more would be a problem for me. This is called cost of borrowing. So in questions, you might see that they are not clearly calling out what is the interest rate, etc. They'll just say, okay, rate of interest ki jagah, they will say return on its investment was 10% or during the first year. that is actually interest. Somebody could say the cost of borrowing was 7%. Don't confuse yourself with it. It is equal to interest percent that is paid by the customer. Now, what generally happens is that the return that bank gives you, the interest that the bank pays you, is generally between 2 to 4% at maximum, right, in a year. On the other side, the loan starts at around 8.5% for home loan, etc., and goes until around 36% for credit card debts, right? So, what generally happens, guys? You tell me, if, for example, you walk into a bank and you say, I want to deposit 50,000 rupees, or let's say 5 lakh rupees in my account, does that mean that they are going to actually create a vault with your name on it and keep 5 lakh rupees cash inside the vault? Is that how bank works?
No, sir.
No, right? The intention of the bank here is to probably just write down that you have 5 lakh rupees noted for your account ID. That means it has been credited to your account. Yes or no? है ना? But then what will bank do with this money? Why will bank pay you 2 to 4%? There should be some utility for the bank, right? Why do bank keep on calling you guys ki nahi, okay, please create a current account with us, please create a salary account with us? Why do banks do that? Why do they want you guys to keep money with them?
To provide loan to others.
To then provide loan to somebody else, right? They are going to utilize your money to give this loan to someone else and charge interest from them. Now what happens? The interest that they are charging is minimum 8.5. The interest that they are paying you is maximum 4%. That means there is a difference, right?
Yes.
And this difference is utilized for banking operations and banking profits. Okay, to pay the salary, to run the administration, technology cost, financing costs. Of course, there are other areas where bank makes money. It's not only limited to this. It's not like the bank is only going to give your money for loan. They can also use that money for investment purposes, right, in their own portfolio. Correct? Is that clear, everybody?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Good. Now, what happens is that while this is happening, there are two different ways in which bank could calculate interest. And that is what we want to understand. Now, what are those ways? First is simple interest. Okay. And second is compound interest. Okay. And now let's go into each one of them a little deeply. Let's take an example. Let's say I go to Kanishk and I tell him, look, I don't have money. I want to loan some money. Okay. You give me 1 lakh rupees. So Kanishk, being a good friend, says, koi problem nahi hai, bro. Take 1 lakh rupees. But see, I would need some interest on this, because I'll be giving this to you. I'm not keeping it the bank in the bank. Bank would give me something in return. So I tell him, okay, fine, I'll pay you this with 10% interest after 1 year. Okay, so we have agreed on 10% interest in 1 year. So interest percentage is how much? 10%, right? We also call this rate of interest or simply R. Okay. Now you tell me after 1 year, how much am I supposed to pay, Kanishk?
10,000.
How much? Sorry.
10,000.
Correct. How did you calculate that? You said, ठीक है, 1 lakh तो वापस देगा ही, है ना? Plus you have to pay this 10% interest, right? Correct, which is nothing but about 1,10,000 rupees. Now, when I go to him, I tell him, yeah, sorry, I don't have this money. Okay, this time I don't have it. Because of certain reasons, I have spent it all. I will be able to pay you back next year. Okay, so Kanish says, sure, no problem. You are a good friend. Give it to me next year, but another 10% interest. Okay, so yeah, that I know. Cool, that's okay. Then I come back after another year. So after 2 years, now how much am I supposed to pay him?
1,20,000.
1,20,000. So 1 lakh to dena hi hai. 10,000 फर्स्ट ईयर का देना है और 10,000 सेकेंड ईयर का देना है ना?
Yes.
Then I go to Kanishk and pay him 1,20,000 and he's like, good, yeah, है ना, thank you very much, but you are missing some money here. I'm like, how? I calculated the interest in the way you told me, 10% per year, right? Yes or no? So logically, this is correct. And this way of calculating of interest, so in my way, I've calculated interest that is called simple interest, right? I will tell you what it means, etc. later. But then Kanish tells me, look, last year you were supposed to pay me 1,10,000 rupees, Varun. If you would have paid me 1,10,000 rupees, I would have gone and kept it in some bank account. I would have earned some interest. I would have probably invested it somewhere. A typical 10% I would have any which way earned on this 1,10,000 rupees, right? During the last year. So you don't have to pay me 10% interest in just 1 lakh rupees. You have to pay me 10% interest on 1 lakh and 10,000 rupees that you were supposed to pay me last year. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes. So then my interest calculation that Kanishk has done would be you will pay me 1 lakh rupees, of course, and you're going to pay me 10,000 rupees for the first year. But for the second year, you will pay me 11,000 rupees. Right? So actually, it is 1,21,000. 1,21,000, not 1,20,000. Okay? Just give me 1 second, guys. I'll be back. So a total of 1,21,000, right? This way is called compound interest. Okay. So one is simple interest and one is compound interest. And now what is the difference here? Let's understand. Okay. When you are calculating simple interest, the principal never changes. The principal amount is the amount that you have invested or borrowed. That never changes. So I will calculate the interest every year on the same amount. Yes or no? यही तो कर रहा हूं ना मैं. My 1 lakh did not change. In the first year also, I was calculating it for 1 lakh. For the second year also, I was calculating it for 1 lakh. But in compound interest, it changes. For the first year, it was 1 lakh. For the second year, it was 1 lakh plus the interest of first year, which was 1,10,000 rupees. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Very good. Now, let's look at the formulas. Okay. For first year, if the rate of interest is R and the principal is P, what will be the interest I will pay? Tell me. Simple interest is equals to
P into R into by 100.
Yeah,
T by
P into R upon 100. For second year, it will be the same, isn't it? Because the simple interest doesn't change. So P into R upon 100. So after 2 years, it will be the sum of the first year and second year. So 2 into P into R upon 100, right? Similarly, for 3 years, it will be 3 into P into R upon 100. Similarly, for T years, if there are T years that you're doing this for, it's going to be P into R into T upon 100. This is a formula that we have studied long ago, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So please remember this. For simple interest, P into R into T upon 100 for T years. And now here, if somebody asks you how much amount needs to be paid by the end of the year or end of the time period, you're going to say amount is equals to the principal plus the total simple interest that has been calculated for those T years. Yes or no? है ना? Is this clear? Simple
sir.
interest is clear?
Yes.
Very good. Let's look at compound interest. Okay, let's say the principal P and R again. For the first year, how much is the compound interest? Tell me. P into R upon 100 only. There is no compounding that has happened so far, है ना? And what is the total amount then? P plus PR upon 100. Yes or no?
Yes.
1 plus R upon 100. That is for first year. Okay. Now, after 2 years, कितना होगा? It will be the first year, which is PR upon 100, plus it will be the second year का, है ना? Second year का, how will you calculate? You'll calculate on this amount, correct?
Yes.
So you will say P 1 plus R upon 100 is the principal into R upon 100. Yes or no? है ना? And then what is going to be the amount? P plus PR upon 100 plus P1 plus R upon 100 multiplied by R upon 100. Is this clear? Simple, no? I have just added P to this value. If I'm calculating for 2 years, I'll calculate it like this only. ना भाई first year में तो इतना था, second year में तो amount में निकालना है मुझे, तो R upon 100. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, now I can just solve this. P common 1 plus R upon 100 plus P1 plus R upon 100 multiplied by R upon 100. I am taking P1 plus R upon 100 common. I get 1 plus R upon 100 separate. So this becomes P1 plus R upon 100 whole square, right? Clear?
Yes.
So then do you see a pattern between these? Pattern is what becomes the formula. Amount in case of compound interest is equals to P 1 plus R upon 100 to the power of T. If it's the first year, it's going to be 1, second year, 2, third year, 3, so on and so forth. Is that clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, one thing that you have to remember here is that questions where they can ask you what is compound interest instead of amount. So you will have to take amount but subtract the principal from it to give you the value of compound interest. Is that clear?
Yes,
So,
sir.
so far, what have we studied? We studied two different formulas. One is simple interest. It is equals to P into R into T upon 100. Amount in this case will be principal plus simple interest. In compound interest, we calculate the amount first. That is P1 plus R upon 100 to the power of T. And then if you want to calculate compound interest, you'll subtract principal from this value. This is clear to everyone? Yes? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, let's now go to the next part. Now, there are two more formulas, guys, that I want you guys to note. Not formulas, but observations. Okay. Number one, for the first year, because there is no compounding happening, the simple interest and the compound interest will be the same. Yes or no?
Yes.
When there is no compounding happening. So, let's calculate the simple interest for the first year. We know the formula P into R into T upon 100. Now, if T is equals to 1, this will be equal to P into R upon 100, right? If I calculate compound interest is equals to amount minus principal. Amount is P1 plus R upon 100 to the power of T minus P. Now, if T is equals to 1, this will be P1 plus R upon 100 minus P. Let me open it up. P plus P into R upon 100 minus P. Cancelled. What do you get? P into R upon 100. Is that clear? So when t is equals to 1, that means simple interest of first year is equals to compound interest for first year. Very important for you to remember. Okay, this will become very important in some of the questions if you want to quickly solve them. All right, is that clear? Should we move to the next?
Yes, sir.
Next observation. This is the most important observation. Let's do this, okay? Let's try to do this. I am going to establish a relationship between consecutive compound interest numbers. So I'll show you what it means. Let's say compound interest for first year. ये क्या होता है? PR upon 100. I know that, right? I have just calculated it. Yes or no?
Yes.
What will be compound interest for second year? Note this. This is not compound interest for 2 years. I'm calculating compound interest for second year. So for now, I'm writing compound interest for 2 years. The formula we know, right? Amount is P 1 plus R upon 100 whole square minus P. Yes or no? यही होगा?
Yes.
है ना? Now let me open it up. What is A plus B whole square?
A square plus B square 2AB.
Plus 2AB, right? Minus P. Opening it again. P plus PR square upon 100 square plus 2PR upon 100 minus P. P से B cancelled. I can take what? PR upon 100 in common. है ना?
Yes.
What am I left with?
1 by 100. No.
Sorry, just give me 1 second. 2PR upon 100, P plus PR square minus P cancel. Okay, yes, correct. So PR upon 100. क्या बचा अभी अंदर? I have R upon 100. Here I can write this as PR upon 100, right? Correct? And I can write this as PR upon 100. I have just broken the two PR upon 100 separately. Is that okay? Okay. Now, this value, guys, this, what is this? PR upon 100. 1 plus R upon 100. Yes or no?
So can you explain the second step here?
Which one? This one?
The second step, yes.
Okay. What is A plus B whole square? A plus B whole square is equals to A square plus B square plus 2AB, right? So here 1 plus R upon 100 whole square will be 1 square plus R upon 100 whole square plus 2R upon 100. Yes or no? है ना?
So would it be R square upon?
Sorry, did not hear you.
Oh,
Can you be louder?
yeah, I got it. I got it.
Yeah. So this is the value. Then I'll just open it up. That's it. P plus PR square upon 100 square plus 2PR upon 100 minus P. That is for 2 years. है ना? Now tell me something. CI for 2 years will be equal to CI for first year and CI for second year. Yes or no? But if I'm calculating compound interest for 2 years, it will be the sum of compound interest for first year and compound interest for second year. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now P से P cancelled. CI1 plus CI2 is equals to, please carefully see what I'm doing. PR upon 100. अंदर बचा R upon 100 plus PR upon 100 plus PR upon 100. लिख सकता हूँ ना इसको ऐसे? I've just split 2PR into 2 times PR upon 100. Is that okay? Now you tell me compound interest first year के लिए तो PR upon 100 ही है ना? We know that. So this and this will get cancelled. Make sense?
Yes.
है ना? Then the compound interest for second year is therefore equal to, I'm taking PR upon 100 as common, I get 1 plus R upon 100. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, which is equals to CI1 1 plus R upon 100. This is something I want you to please note down. Okay, this is a relationship between C2 and C1, but let's wait. Note it down later. Okay, we are going to use this and extend it to CI3 also. Let's try doing that. Okay. Okay, tell me what is the formula of CI3 or CI for 3 years? Sorry. This is going to remain the same. P1 plus R upon 100 whole cube minus P. Yes or no? है ना? Now, can you tell me what is 1 plus R upon 100 whole cube? A plus B whole cube? A cube plus B cube plus
A3.
3R square upon 100 square plus 3R upon 100. Yes? Which is 3AB square plus 3B square A. Right? A square B, sorry. This minus P. Okay? Again, I'm opening it. P plus PR cube upon 100 cube plus 3PR square upon 100 square plus 3PR upon 100 minus P. P से P cancelled. Huh? I'm taking PR upon 100 as common. अंदर बचा R square upon 100 square plus 3R upon 100 plus 3 plus 3. Okay, this. Yes, guys? Is this clear?
So,
Yes, I'm doing something very strange here. Please follow through. PR upon 100, R square upon 100 square plus 2R upon 100 plus R upon 100 plus 1 plus 2. Is this clear? I have just split this into these two and 3 into 1 plus 2. Is that okay?
this one.
Yes. I am now splitting it more. Please carefully see this. PR upon 100. I am keeping R square upon 100 square plus 2R upon 100 plus 1 plus PR upon 100, R upon 100 plus 2. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes. Everybody clear? यहाँ पे क्या बचा PR upon 100. ये अंदर क्या है? Is it not 1 plus R upon 100 whole square? है ना? A plus B whole square ही तो है ना ये 1 plus R upon 100 whole square.
Yes.
So 1 plus R upon 100 whole square plus PR upon 100, 1 plus R upon 100 plus PR upon 100. I have opened this 2 to 1 plus 1 and split it more. Can you see this now? Is this clear? Everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Now what will I do? I'll just quickly just put values. I know CI for 3 years will be equal to CI1 plus CI2 plus CI3. तीनों years का होगा है ना? This is equals to PR upon 100, 1 plus R upon 100 का whole square plus PR upon 100, 1 plus R upon 100 plus PR upon 100. है ना? Now tell me something. PR upon 100 is CI1.
Yes.
This is CI1 into 1 plus R upon 100. In the previous formula, we derived that this is equals to CI2.
Yes.
Cancelled. What are you left with? CI3 is equals to PR upon 100 multiplied by 1 plus R upon 100 multiplied by 1 plus R upon 100, right? Because it is square. Now this value is nothing but CI2. So CI3 is equals to CI2 1 plus R upon 100. Now I've shown you the derivation. Not important for you to remember the derivation. But what you need to remember is that any consecutive compound interests are related by a factor of 1 plus r upon 100. That means Cn will be equal to Cn minus 1 multiplied by 1 plus r upon 100. If you remember this, a lot of your questions will become very easy for you to solve. That's all that I want you to remember. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. This is what we have covered so far. Number one, we covered simple interest is equals to P into R into T upon 100. Amount in this case will be equal to principal plus simple interest. Number two, compound interest is equals to amount minus principal, and amount in this case is equals to P 1 plus R upon 100 to the power of T. Number 3, compound interest for first year is equals to simple interest of first year. Number 4, compound interest of nth year is equals to compound interest of nth minus 1 year multiplied by 1 plus R upon 100. If you follow these four, everything that we are going to solve related to this compound interest and simple interest will be done. It will be super easy to solve. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Okay, good. Okay, do this question. Take 3, 4, 5 minutes. Do it. Tell me what is the answer. Okay. So I think 1300 is the answer, right? Many people have got it, but only 6 people. Guys, are you here? There are 87 people in the class from me, and I only see Kanik sharing his face. Even I stopped sharing my video after I saw that everybody is not sharing. I think only a few people were sharing before. Dave, one of them, Kanishk. What about everybody else? A few others also. Have you just switched on? No, you were here. I think it is my fault then. I thought that you guys were not sharing, so I also stopped sharing. Okay. But it's a very easy question, right? Because this is happening in the 1 year period only, right? So if happening in 1 year period only, then it doesn't have to be compound interest or simple interest. Any interest is going to work. Why? Because for the first year, simple interest and compound interest are both same. Now here a sum of rupees 2500 is lent out in parts. So let's say 2500 is being lent out in parts. One at 12%, okay. Another at 12.5% per year. If the total annual income is rupees 306, the money lent at 12% is what? So let's say X was lent out at 12%. How much will be lent out at 12.5% then? 2500 minus X, right? The earning from here is going to be the simple interest in 1 year, which is going to be X into 12%, right? And here it's going to be 2500 minus X into 12.5%. Is this clear, guys? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Simple. Then you just have to sum them up and make them equal to 306 and you will get the value. Okay. How have we solved it? See this. A sum of rupees 2500 is lent out in two parts. The first part at 12%, another part at 12.5%. If you would have taken compound interest also, no difference. Why? Because for the first year, any which way, the interest is PR upon 100, right? So you can use compound interest also. It will not change your answer. Now the total interest after 1 year is 306. You have to find the amount that is lent at 12%. So I am assuming that the amount that is lent at 12% is X. And the amount that is lent at 12.5% automatically will be 2500 minus X, right? Then for 12%, the interest calculation will be X into 12 divided by 100. Okay, which is 0.12X. Is that clear? Simple, no? X into 12 upon 100. For interest as 12.5, you'll have to calculate it like this. 2500 minus X into 12.5 divided by 100, right? So you get 0.125X multiplied by 2500 minus X, correct? Is this clear? You will sum them up, make them equal to 306. Now all you need to do is to solve this. So I am expanding the equation and I get X equals to 1300. Is this clear, guys? So if X is equals to 1300, then 12% पे 1300 था, 12.5% पे 2500 minus 1300, that means 1200 was there. Is that clear, everybody? Yes? Okay. Okay, do this question. Actually, you know what? Do this question first, then we'll do this last. Do this first. Okay. This is also super easy, right? Compound interest on a certain sum at a certain rate of interest for the second year and third year is this respectively. What is the rate of interest? Now, there are two ways to solving this, guys. The first way would be to actually do the second year, third year calculations, which will take forever, right? Because you will have multiple parameters that you don't know anything about. For example, P, R, and both of these parameters, R is going to be in power of 3 and 2. So solving them will become very difficult. Yes or no? Complicated ho jayega. Let's not do that. Instead, we can use the fourth formula here, right? Cin is equals to Cin minus 1, 1 plus R upon 100, right? So compound interest of the third year will be equal to compound interest of the second year, 1 plus R upon 100. And this is the value that we know. 23958 upon 21780 is equals to 1 plus R upon 100. That means R upon 100 is equals to 23958 minus 21780 upon 21780, right? This is going to give you 2178 upon 21780. Cancel out 1 by 10. So R is equals to 100 by 10. That means 10%. Is this clear? Everybody?
Yeah.
You were able to do it? Okay. Let's do this last question. And then I'll discuss one simple topic with you and then we'll close. But for now, do this. This is going to take slightly longer. So take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, do it. Guys, are you being able to do this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Give you more time. I want more people to please attempt this because if this is clear, then all the questions related to simple interest, compound interest would be clear. Okay, guys, let's do this and then we'll close the call. We'll do it early. Look, here there are two ways that we can solve such a question. Okay, first of all, understand that. The first way is for me to use the first and second formulas that we discussed. Okay, I'm going to use that first. Okay, so I know for a fact that the simple interest is equals to P into R into T upon 100, right? And they have told me that for 2 years, the simple interest is 2100, right? So that means P into R into 2 upon 100 is equals to 2100, right? That implies P into R upon 100 is equal to 1050. Is that clear? Everybody, this is clear, right? So I'm parking this here. That from the simple interest side, I'm clear that this is what it is. Okay. Then they are saying for 2 years, the compound interest is actually equal to 2257.5. Now we know that the compound interest for 2 years is equals to principal 1 plus R upon 100 to the power of T minus P, right? In this case, T is 2. So P 1 plus R upon 100 to the power of 2 minus P. I'm opening it up, P plus P whole square. So P 1 plus R square upon 100 square plus 2R upon 100 minus P. Correct? That
Yes.
implies P plus P R square upon 100 square plus 2PR upon 100 minus P. P से P cancelled, right? What do you get? PR upon 100, I have taken it as common. Then R upon 100 plus 2. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now this is equals to 2257.5. Now I know 1050 na PR upon 100. So that implies 1050 multiplied by 2 plus R upon 100 is equals to 2257.5. Yes? That implies 2100 plus 1050 upon 100 into R is equals to 2257.5. Is that clear?
Yes.
I've just multiplied this. इसको मैं इधर लेके आता हूँ. What do I have? 1050 R upon 100 is equals to 2257.5 minus 2100 है ना 157.5. Okay. Therefore, R is equals to 157.5 upon 1050 into 100. इससे ये चला गया. You get 1575 upon 105, 15 times. Right? So R is equals to 15%. Once you get R, then it is easy to calculate P. I'll just put R here in the top. So P into 15 upon 100 is equals to 1050. P is equals to 1050 into 100 upon 15. 70 times, you get 7000. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
This is when I use the formula number 1 and 2, the simple interest and compound interest. Simple ways, you don't have to overcomplicate it. The problem here is that ये सब जो करते हैं ना, when we open a plus b whole square, taking out pr upon 100 is common, keeping values here, multiplying them again and again, might be a possibility where you make a mistake in such calculations, right? Where there are too many things happening. So then we can also use the third and the fourth combination, wherein we know that the simple interest for first year is equals to compound interest for first year. है ना? From my calculation of simple interest for 2 years is 2100. For first year, it will be half of this. क्योंकि simple interest तो same होता है, isn't it? Across
Yes.
the years. So then that means compound interest is equals to 1050. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
है ना? So compound interest in second year will be equal to how much? 1050. 1 plus R upon 100. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
We know the fourth formula से. Compound interest for second year इतना हुआ, compound interest for first year इतना हुआ. Now, we know that compound interest for 2 years is equals to 2257.5, right? Now, for 2 years, is going to be compound interest for first year and compound interest for second year. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
बस यहाँ पे वैल्यूज लिखनी है 1050 plus 1050 1 plus r upon 100 that is equals to 2257.5. That means 1050 plus 1050 plus 1050 r upon 100 is equals to 2257.5. That implies 1050 r upon 100 is equal to 157.5. R is therefore equal to 157.5 upon 1050 into 100, which is 15. So R is equals to 15%. Do you understand? So you don't really need to stick to the first two formulas, expand them and solve them so long. You can actually use this directly, the third and fourth, isn't it? Is that clear, everybody?
So can you repeat the first method again?
The first method, the wo lambe wala method.
Yeah, the first one, yeah, where you open these terms.
Okay. So see this. They are telling me that the simple interest for 2 years is 2100, Ashish.
Okay.
Simple interest is equals to P into R into T upon 100. Our first formula, right?
Yes.
This will be equal to P into R into 2 years. So T is 2 upon 100. This is equals to 2100. This tells me P into R upon 100 is actually equal to 1050. Is that clear?
Yes.
I'm writing this here. PR upon 100 is equals to 1050. Okay.
So this is the second method now. You just did right now. I'm
No,
asking
this is the first method. I'm coming to that. Wait.
Okay, okay.
After this, they are saying that the rate of interest nikalna hai for compound interest for 2 years, which is 7.5. Now, compound interest for 2 years is equals to what? P 1 plus R upon 100 to the power of 2 minus P. Yes or no? Amount
Yes.
minus principal.
Yes.
Yes. I will
Yes.
now open this up. So P 1 plus R square upon 100 square plus 2R upon 100 minus P. Is that clear?
Yes.
Hana? And this is equals to 2257.5. Okay?
Yes.
So P plus PR square upon 100 square plus 2PR upon 100 minus P is equals to 2257.5. Correct?
Yes.
P से P cancelled. What do you have here? PR square upon 100 square. What is the value of 2PR upon 100? 2100.
Yes.
From here. So I'm putting it here. 2100 is equals to 2257.5. That implies PR square upon 100 square is equals to 157.5. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes. Now PR square upon 100 square can be written as PR upon 100 into R upon 100. Yes or no?
Yes.
So I know the PR upon 100 is 1050.
Yes.
157.5. R is equals to 157.5 into 100 upon 1050. Is that clear?
Yes.
Cancel kiya, you get 15. So R is 15%. Once you get R, you can calculate P from this equation. PR upon 100 equals to 1050.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so principal comes out to be 7,000. Is this clear, guys?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So in totality, these two methods are the methods that you'll use for any complicated question related to simple interest and compound interest. And this doesn't really take too much time also. If you do it intuitively, it takes only 1.5, 2 minutes to solve this question, right? Everyone?
Yes.
Okay. So now will you be able to solve simple interest, compound interest related questions? Yes, Samajyoti, go ahead.
In the actual aptitude test, will we have access to calculators for these
No.
kind of questions?
No. The real questions actually are very easy. So when you will sit for your aptitude test, at least in Grafshala, these numbers you will not see. The numbers that you will see, you can actually do calculations in your mind very quickly. So you don't have to worry about that. In real life, when you will sit for the interview related things where you have to sit for aptitude tests for companies, there you might have either access to the calculator if it's very complicated and data oriented, or you might have simpler questions where you don't need calculator as such. But yes, basic calculation is something that all of us should be able to do. Okay. Anything else, guys? Any question?
No, sir.
No? All clear, everyone? Okay. Who is the class representative of this batch? Is there a CR that you have chosen?
We have POCs, not CR.
So who is the POC?
4 POCs.
Four of them. Somajyoti or one of them? Okay. Can you please ping me on GChat? I have a few resources to share with you guys, and you can share it with your batch.
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Can you
This
just
is
once
my
share your GChat
GChat
ID in the
ID.
chat?
Yeah, I've sent it in the chat. You can just ping me once. By today or tomorrow, I'll share the questions with you guys. You can go through them and then try to solve them. Okay, all right, guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you later. I'm closing the call 14 minutes early because we don't have anything else to discuss. Yes, Ashish.
So how much time will we be getting for these type of question, the last one?
So typically, whenever you sit for an aptitude test, if there are 10 questions, 50% of them are going to be sitters, where you will only spend about 30 seconds or so to answer, 30 seconds to 45 seconds. Then there are going to be slightly difficult questions like these, which will take 1.5, 2 minutes. But then there will be some that you will not attempt at all. So effectively, what I have seen in all the aptitude tests is that you attempt 80%, out of which about 50% or 60% are sitters and the rest are slightly lengthy. For a question like this, I think you should not take more than 2 minutes.
And we will have to solve this in Excel
No, you have to do it on pen and paper in the real time.
without
In
calculator.
the aptitude test that you have to sit for in Craftshala, there is where you genuinely don't need pen and paper. These sort of questions are not there. They are very intuitive, very easy questions that you can solve in your mind.
But for the company interviews
You will have pen and paper.
and calculator as well.
No. Calculator is allowed only if the interviews are happening and you are in the interview and they're asking you a very data oriented question where there are too many calculations. But for questions like this where you have to multiply, divide, calculate percentages, makes very little sense for anybody to allow calculator. So far it hasn't happened.
So what is usually the ratio of questions between QR and LR?
The test that you will sit for here in Craftshala, Kanishk, there are 5 different types of aptitude questions. There will be 10 questions in each type. So QA is going to be, the quantitative is going to be 10%, LR is going to be 10%, which is also analytical reasoning. Abstract reasoning is going to be 10%. Have you guys had abstract reasoning session already?
Not yet.
Not yet. So, okay, you'll have that. Then there's going to be data interpretation, that would be 10%, and there will be verbal ability, that would be 10%. So total 50 questions, 10 questions from each of these. And you will have only 60 minutes to do it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. And all of them are those questions that are very intuitive, so you really would not require pen and paper to solve them. Yes, Somajyoti, go ahead.
So, like you said, there will be a total timer, not per question timer.
No,
Total
no per
60
question timer, per set timer hoga. For example, if there is 60 minutes, if verbal ability you are doing, you will get 12 minutes to do it.
So when will this test be?
This will be abhi bahut time. We are only at the first session end. There are 4 other topics for quantitative, then 4 topics of number system, then you have 8 topics of LR. There's going to be 1 session largely dedicated towards data interpretation. Then there will be 2, 3 doubt sessions also, 2 sessions for abstract reasoning. Post that, you will have this test which is evaluative. Before that, there will be two tests that are non-evaluative. That is just to check whether you are practicing properly or not. Okay. Chalo. Okay. Thank you, guys. Yes, Ashish. Any more question?
We will be getting 2 minutes to solve for this last question in the complete interviews. No?
Yes.
Okay, okay. That's all. Thank
2
you.
minutes. Yeah, 1.5 to 2 minutes for a question like this. That's why people who are thinking that yaar speed badhani padegi, please practice. Okay. If you are taking 3.5, 4 minutes for a question like this, you should start practicing because you should reach that 2 minute mark. I think personally, because this question is not worth your 2 minutes also. This is a very easy question. Kya karna tha? If you think about it. You just had to use Ci equals to Si, got to 1050, you had to apply the second formula, you got the answer. So it's not like the equation creation is very easy. So it's not like that you have to read through it, understand it, and then solve it. It's a very direct sort of a question. So while it looks like it because there are too many calculations happening, so you feel कि हाँ ठीक है यार ये करने में time लगेगा, but actually intuitively it should not take too much time. है ना? So 1.5, 2 minutes for this question. Others that we have done today, 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute is more than enough. So that's what is expected. But again, the questions that you will solve here, no, Ashish, are difficult than the ones that you will find in the aptitude test that you will be sitting for in the end, the evaluative one. So effectively, what will happen is that at that time you'll feel that quantitative बहुत ही easy था because you have already done these sort of questions. So you will feel कि हाँ ये तो बहुत ही बच्चों जैसे questions है because that's what most people have told me from other batches. So we will see when it comes to that. Okay.
Okay.
Chalo. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye bye.
Thank you.